What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. You got your boy TruRacer, and here we are going to be talking about the Crew Motorfest. Hope you enjoy the background gameplay. It's a wide variety of clips to check out, and we're going to be talking about the game, the trial, and all that. And what do you do now? Well, first of all, if you're enjoying the content that you're seeing right here, right now, let's go ahead and make that thumbs up turn blue. And in the meantime, in between time, might as well push the subscribe button with push bell notifications on so you don't miss any of my future uploads. I do a lot of shorts, but I am going to be doing a lot more regular videos as well. At least I'm planning on trying to do one a week. So we'll see how that goes. In the meantime, in between time, like I said, I played the Crew Motorfest, the five-hour trial. That's all I played of it. I haven't bought the game yet. Just I'm not in a spot where I'm able to buy it. Real life is hard. But anyway,
check description.
What do I think about the game after playing the trial? Now, you have to complete 3 playlists in the game to unlock the main stage. And in the 5 hours, I barely got that done. And then it threw me onto a 4th playlist, and I paused the game to see if I had the main stage unlocked. And I didn't. I don't know if that was some kind of hiccup, some kind of glitch. Maybe it's because it was the trial version. So maybe once I get the full game, that won't happen. I don't know. I'll have to wait and see how that goes. But I do plan on making a lot more content on Crew Motorfest once I get the game. And on top of that, Forza Motorsport coming out very soon. Be making content on that too. Now, as we're looking at this background gameplay, right, you might say it looks kind of familiar in a way. And let me put it this way: if Forza Horizon and Need for Speed got together and synced up, I think it'd pretty much be the Crew Motorfest. And here's the reason for that. Not so much the boats, the planes, and all that, but, or even the bikes, but when you look at the open world environment of Hawaii and all the different cars, trucks, SUVs, etc. that you can drive throughout a variety of different roadways, off-road, and all this, it's got a very Forza Horizon-esque thing to it. Now, where does this Need for Speed kind of mixture come into play? Well, as you can see, as you may have noticed throughout many clips so far, and you'll notice through the rest of the video, it's got NOS. So you hit the NOS button and it speeds you up. And that's something Forza Horizon has never done. They've never included NOS. But yet, Need for Speed has always had NOS or turbo or whatever you want to call it. So to see it in Crew Motorfest, that's why I say it's kind of like Need for Speed and Forza Horizon hook it up and make it one game. And I think that's amazing. And that alone has me very excited to play the full game when I can. Now, you might say, well, Need for Speed, they've always had cops. Does Crew Motorfest have cops? Well, that's the thing about it. Excuse me, I had to take a drink of some coffee. But, cops in the game, I haven't seen any yet. I'm not going to say that means there are no cops in the game, but I will say I don't think there is. However, I do love the weather effects. However, there may not be cops in the game, but I think in a way, through future content updates, DLC, and car paints and stuff like that, you may be able to create your own cop vehicles to do your cop role plays with your friends or other people you meet online. So I think it may still be a thing, just not in the game naturally. But maybe it will, because previous Crew games have had the cops, especially Crew 1. Crew 2, I don't remember if that had cops or not. I don't think it did, but it might have. I don't know. So it'll be interesting to see if Crew Motorfest does have cops. But if they don't, it's not a big deal. Now, you may be wondering, okay, what kind of system was I playing this game on? Give me my ideas of what I think about it. I was playing it on my Xbox Series X, of course. And now, I was running it in the performance mode, 60 frames per second. I couldn't pin down any information on what the actual resolution runs at in performance mode, other than it was basically, from what I saw from a couple of different sites, saying it ran in a higher resolution and then 60 frames. So I'm thinking, most likely, since they're saying a higher resolution, it's not 1080. It's probably 1440p, which is fine, because when you think about it, there's a lot of games where you look at the 1080p version, ray tracing and all that, and you put it side by side with a 4K, and a lot of them, most people, not everybody, but most people cannot tell the difference. So I think if this game is running at 1440p at 60 frames per second, it's more than acceptable. Now, of course, if you want that 4K resolution, native and all that, you can have that on this game. You just won't have the 60 FPS to go with it. Now, the prettier visuals, it can be nice. It can be nice sometimes. But I myself, I'd much rather have that steady 60 frames per second. Or if applicable, 90 to 120. I mean, the Xbox Series X has the power to do that. So maybe in a future update, they'll pop that out maybe somehow. I don't know. But then again, I don't even have a TV that supports 120 FPS right now, so it's not that big of a deal for me. Maybe it is for you, but I think 60 is more than fair and more than adequate. Now, as you can see right here, this is one of the playlists going into it. And so you might say, okay, well, what's the game like? What's the general theme of it? Okay, so basically you're in Hawaii, and the way I started it, I started on the Japan, I don't remember the exact title of the playlist, but it was all JDM. It was just Japanese street racing, nighttime. It was incredible. As I was playing that, all I could think of was, man, if only Forza Horizon 6 was themed just like this, that would be legendary. So I really enjoyed playing that playlist. I was sad when it was done, but I'm sure in the full game I can get back to it. So that was the first one I did, and then I did the American Muscle playlist, or maybe there was another one before. I don't really remember what the all three playlists was. I remember the American Muscle, and then I went through that, and of course you got your Mustangs, you got your Fords, your Chevys, and all that as you're going through multiple different races until you complete the playlist. And then you actually unlock a vehicle that gets added to your garage, which is nice, and that's always a good way to get more vehicles. Now, something else that I really enjoyed about the Crew Motorfest is, now if you played the Crew 2 and you have any vehicles on your Crew 2 account, when you start the Crew Motorfest, when you start it, you can transfer all your previous vehicles and some vanity items over to Crew Motorfest. Now, let's say you don't transfer that right away. You don't have to. You can wait. You can transfer it later. So if you want to hop back onto Crew 2 and unlock some more vehicles on that game, so that way when you do transfer, everything goes to Crew Motorfest, that would be probably the best way of doing it, in my opinion. But again, at the same time, you would have to be willing to put time into Crew 2 to make that beneficial for you. I myself wasn't really thinking about that when I started this, so I just immediately transferred everything. And then I was looking at my garage and I was like, oh, I didn't have as many vehicles in there as I thought I did. I wish I would have waited, and then I could have gone back to Crew 2 and unlocked some more stuff and brought it over. But oh well, it's all good. Now, I did not get far enough in the game to where I could go buy vehicles. I was doing some upgrades to some of the cars I was driving, trucks, SUVs, etc. along the way, and I noticed something quite interesting. It doesn't take any of your credits you earn in the game to upgrade your parts. It's like you unlock them in the races and you just have them and you're able to use them just like that, no cost. And I thought that was really cool. That's a very good way of looking at it. Now, I would say basically So what that tells me is, as you play the game and you earn your in-game currency, you're able to spend that currency on nothing but buying more vehicles. Which is great, because there is nothing more frustrating than playing a racing game where you have to pay for your engine upgrades, your engine swaps, your parts, and the car prices and all that, and then you're competing because the payouts aren't quite high enough. So you got to pick, do you want to save up for this car? Do you want to upgrade this car? Because you can't do both, because you just don't have the credits to do it. So to see that this is how Crew Motorfest is handling it, very good, very happy to see it. And yes, I was doing a wheelie right there. You did notice that. So anyways, everybody, bottom line, do I feel like it's worth buying? And the definitive answer, yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, it is. Now, I'm not going to tell you which version to buy, how much you should spend on it. That's your choice, your decision to make. Now, I will say you're gaming on Xbox or PC, and you want to play this game, but you're not real sure about spending 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, $120 on it. Ubisoft Plus. You can go ahead and pay $18 for 1 month of Ubisoft Plus, and you'll be able to play as much Crew Motorfest as you can in that month. Now, the thing with that is when that month is over, to continue playing, it'll be another $18. Or on the flip, let's say, okay, you pay for that first month for 18 bucks, and then it's done and over with, and you decide to buy the game. You still gotta pay the full price. It's not like they're like, okay, well, you spent 18 on Ubisoft Plus, and that's the only game you played. Let's knock that $18 off for you, off your purchase price, and drop the price from 70 to 58. It doesn't work like that. So that kind of sucks. I'm not happy seeing that, but I understand. So the decision is really yours to make. But I would say, as much love as Ivory Tower has showed Crew 2 over the years with future updates, content, and all that, Crew Motorfest has a very bright future, and I'm very excited to embark on the adventure of seeing where it goes. And that's why I feel like it's safe to put money into it. Now, to buy the game, I mean. Now, am I saying that there's no problems with the game? There can't be no issues with the game? No, that's not what I'm saying. It's not perfect. Nothing is perfect, to be honest. But what I am saying, the core value of it, for me, my opinion, it's fun. And if you look at the multitude of different gameplay clips I included, I'm sure you can see that. But if you need more convincing, the best thing I can tell you is get Ubisoft Plus for 1 month, hop onto it, play it as much as you can for that month, and then make your decision after that. Some people might say, okay, well, I like what I see, but I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to wait until the game goes on sale. Because we all know Ubisoft games go on sale pretty quickly. I mean, yeah, if you want to do that, you can. That's your choice to make. I'm not going to stop you. But at the same time, the thing I would worry about is the online multiplayer aspect. Now, getting such a late jump on the game, which is sadly going to be my fate, I'm worried about how I'm going to be able to match online compared to everybody else that has all the cars, all the upgrades, all the fast, overpowered vehicles and stuff. And then I'm getting in with my base and all that, the vehicles I've got. So for competition-wise, it kind of sucks on waiting. But in the meantime, in between everybody, if you enjoyed the content, you enjoyed this video, I already told you what to do. Blue thumbs up, sub, post bell notifications. More great racing content coming in the future. I promise you that. Like I said, once I get my hands on this game, I got a bunch of ideas bouncing around in my head, and I'll put them into videos. It'll happen. And also, next month, Forza Motorsport comes out. And I am super excited for Forza Motorsport. I cannot wait for that game. I've been playing the original Forza Motorsport. Well, I started playing that in like 2003 when that thing first came out. That game first came out, right? I've been playing that one. I played every Motorsport and every Horizon game that's touched Xbox consoles since then. So I am super excited for this new Forza Motorsport. Now there are some issues I have with the game, with the direction they're taking it. So if you're gonna want to hear about that, you know you gotta stick around and sub and all that good stuff. But in the meantime, in tween time, everybody, I'm out. Peace, and I hope you enjoyed it. And hashtag get your race on. Peace. Just go ahead and let this ride out right here. This last little clip. First place finish, of course. You know me. All right, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. But damn, another good clip. Well, sub if you want to see more.